Happy birthday to you. And what shall you do? You're gonna celebrate. You're gonna celebrate. Let's say again, happy birthday to you. And what shall you do? You're gonna celebrate. You're gonna celebrate. I can't make this up. You guys, you have to celebrate no matter what. Yeah. I can't make this up. You guys, let's get on into it, okay? Before we get through it, because I'm so, disappointed in how the cyber world is not getting anything done miraculously when it comes to the little ones. You know what I mean? As if I was on cybersecurity, I'd be jacking them. You did this, no, you did that, no. Ain't no ifs, buts, ands, and bodies. This is what I get paid for. You hear me? So, but the bottom line is, I'm knowing that they make it very hard, in detail for them to catch. That's why they have to keep upgrading steps. I have to keep on, upgrading the system in order to really get away from those fools who are actually doing that. And that's a fact. So, yeah, you guys, I need to see what's going on with you guys. Bear with me a moment, you guys. Some of you guys, your memory is kind of doing a little something here and there, and I see that. Some of you guys, your memory is doing something. Okay. So a lot of you guys remember Belia from, Mercury retrograde in such a way. I can't make it up. A lot of you guys is coming out here. You come out a conqueror, okay? And you guys come out a conqueror because of your patience, okay? I see that thing is messed up, the words. But you're a conqueror because of your patience and because of how responsible you guys are in said relationship. And for some of you guys, it's said old relationships. You know what I mean? Because you guys have really mastered oneself. That's what that conquering is talking about. And a lot of you guys have mastered oneself here. And yourself is your wealth, of course. So a lot of you guys have learned to sit still, and keep time is what I see. Today you are a conqueror. You are able to overcome anything life throws at you. You guys let's do it. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. And a lot of you guys are good listeners. I'm getting that. A lot of you guys need to know that your star chakra is activated. So a lot of you guys, you did not wait in destitute. A lot of you guys had to take the I'm going to be patient route. And that's what I'm getting. And that's one of the fruit anyway. That's one of the what you call the 9 fruit, 14 fruit, whatever. It says, I'm saying the 9. But however, saying be patient. One of our greatest virtues is patience. Learn to be patient with yourself and others. And a lot of you guys have been very, very patient. Strong patience. Look at that. And I remember I told you the memory. So something happened with that memory, because the elephant. And what I was telling you guys keep remembering being with this person. This person is remembering being with you guys. And a lot of you guys, it's simply effects of the Mercury retrograde, especially if you have already conquered this relationship, as a way, as spiritually slayed. You guys have become, you guys have overcome whatever you guys were experiencing in this relationship. And you guys were very patient and tolerant to do so. So a lot of you guys are maturing and just simply being responsible for yourself. This is self-love for a lot of you guys. There's a lot of self-love here. I can't make it up. And let's see what it did. Let's see what it did real quick. Yeah. So some of you guys have lack of communication with the air sign here. I see lack of communication with the air sign. Yeah, because you guys were not talking to this air sign at all. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, because you guys didn't see eye to eye. There was no compromise, okay? There was no forgiveness. There was no such thing as work it out. That's why I say you guys actually were patient enough to really sit still and surpass these levels of whatever it is that you guys had to surpass in order to master, oneself. Yeah. A lot of you guys are going to replace this with a pet. Some of you guys already got a pet. You're going to replace this communication. You're going to be communicating with your pets. A lot of you guys. So, and I don't know, the higher realms told me the story about why, the dog is considered the man's best friend. And I thought it was powerful. So it's almost like your spiritual end with this situation here. Because this was a spiritual situation in which you guys have come to a spiritual end. And some of you guys are going to simply get a pet, get a new pet. Enjoy your current pet, Some of you guys are going to learn how to communicate more with your pet. I don't know what this is. I'm hearing a lot of you guys also know that your pet has 3 years to live or something like that. Something about 3 more years to live. Yeah, because a lot of you guys, man, that's what it was. You guys conquered the love spell. Some of you guys, your love spell was, yeah. So this person was doing anything and under the sun, and you guys were just loving on them one-on-one. Until that fatal karma cycle came and ended it all. And you guys recognize you were not to blame. You just gonna you're gonna be more. They don't want me to say it, I guess. You're just gonna be more cautious before you jump. That's your. So that's where the okay. Yeah. So you guys conquered this. This was your fate to conquer. So this was a message. This was a lesson. A lot of you guys, great job. This was a lesson of how you can end cycles and begin cycles. Yep. And you guys did this with ease. And your patience was about you guys being cautious and what you call protecting your heart space, okay? Finding out more information. And not overworking yourself. Remember I told you guys. So this is about you guys being patient and cautious while you actually pass this test and go through the actual cycles that is necessary, because you've been, and you guys learn. Some of you guys recognize that this was a love spell, because a lot of you guys like, hold up, I don't do this for people. I don't do that. I don't take off work. I don't lose time. I don't, some things of that nature. Something you guys really were able to wake up and see and begin to show yourself more love, because that's what all of this has come about to be. And for a lot of you guys to give time some time. Because time, remember the acronym for time, TIME, things I must earn. A lot of you guys, things I must experience. A lot of you guys have, given it some time. You've experienced some things. You've been patient. You've been cautious. You learn how to guard your heart, I mean, I know it was no easy task, but I just want to say you guys really, don't have to worry about wearing a mask. You know what I mean? Because you guys are, fully clean and serene, and that allows you guys to treat people otherwise than mean, not even mean. But you got people mean because they haven't really washed their insides. People say you brainwash them. Maybe some people need a brainwash, a body wash, a spiritual wash, the whole wash. Give them the whole works. Okay? Do they have a spiritual dry clean somewhere around here today? Okay. Everything in divine time. Let things flow. Yeah, you learn how to give time some time and recognize that everything happens in divine timing. Because of your intuition. A lot of you guys, that was about this intuition. Yeah, you guys did not ignore the red flags. You saw the red flags and you did not ignore them. Yeah. The red flags you ignore. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. Yeah, and I see you guys did not. Even though you gave time some time, you just simply gave time some time because a lot of you guys saw the red flags. You were not in confusion. And the red flags for a lot of you guys was a simple confession to you that somebody was doing something that they were unbeknownst not supposed to do in this relationship. Someone has to tell you something. So a lot of you guys intuitively recognize by going through this cycle with this person here, by going through this person with this cycle here, that it was a test. It was pretty much a test. There's a lot of confusion here in which they eventually have to confess. They have to come clean because of your intuition. Your intuition had perfect timing to say, hey, what's up? You think you got something to say? You want to tell me something? Okay. That's what went down. And what do I see here? I see this was a past narcissist. So some of you guys were dealing with a low vibe past narcissist. Yikes. Who, like I said, a lot of you guys came back during this Mercury retrograde because they were at a distance. And they, too, tried to work on their patience and keep their distance. Okay? I can't make it up in any way. And for others of you guys, it wasn't an air sign, it was an earth sign, too. Because the earth sign is coming through. A lot of you guys dealing with a low vibe Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in the past that you guys let go of. You see? That you guys have already let go of in the past. In their mind, you let them go, but they were saying, I'll be right back with no love. Because this love is in reverse. And love spelled backwards is evil, right? So, yeah, they want to come back and fake date night. You know how people say, oh, I want us to go out, but then all of a sudden you're in the house, you're in the bed. What happened to that date? I can't make it up. That's what it was about. They was just trying to dig in them pockets. That's it. That's all. The fake date night was to get in your bed so they can what? Dig in your pocket. Wow. Such a low vibe liar. This is a liar from the past. And a spy. It's one thing. You know how they say when when somebody has not anything in their pocket, they're watching someone else's pocket. Some people are just like that. And this person was some type of pocket spy. A liar, because they were spying on you. Now, because we on a different level of life, you guys could have been dating a real spy, because we do have those sleeper cells. So I don't know what they, pronounce to do. So they can come in different shades, colors, and sizes. All right, they can even marry you. Okay, so this may, for some of you guys here, this was a narcissist real spy, a real spy, which was a narcissist. So this is for some of you guys too. I can't make it up. Tell me more about that spy in detail. Wow. Yeah, they use that intimacy. I told you. That's all they knew to do was get in the bed. When really they was trying to they were in the bed with someone else. They was always thinking about someone else. So they spy, by using intimacy. Reminisce. And I told you, you got with this person and you haven't seen them in a while, and Mercury retrograde came about, and this was the reminiscing of it. Remember, I had your leg up on my head. Ooh, you did. And then just thinking of that in your head, there it was. But the whole time, they got someone else. I tell you, I told you guys, when the higher realms gave me this message, I don't know how many. Welcome all my new viewers. I love you guys. 10,000 kisses beyond, okay? And a spiritual hug, okay? Because this is nothing but love. You remember the higher realms gave me a download a while back to tell you guys a matter of fact, so you guys would not be hurting and you guys will not stay in lack, okay? Because these people, they don't slack. These gold diggers, these spies, these, sleeper cells, they don't sleep, all right? For real, they don't sleep, all right? And so if your name, and this is, I know from the higher realms because it saved my life. If you look back at the names that you've been with, and you'll know what you know. This is how you know, okay? If you guys have an issue, because that's good to be, cynical or what have you, but, just, not gullible, okay? So the higher realm shared with me, and I share with you guys, the exact download in its entirety, that if the name does not have 2 letters in it, if you guys do not share 2 letters the same in your name, then it is not a match, and that you cannot claim, ever. Why? Because if they have 3 letters of your name in their name, I don't care if it's the same letter twice. I used to think that was your twin flame. I used to be like, but higher realms, and the higher realms said, listen, you know how messages are so simple? That's what the higher realms do. The higher realms do day and night, dark and light. The higher realms do very simple things too, that'll fly right by you. And the message that the higher realms gave me was very simple, right? And the higher realms said, if it's not 2 letters, then it's not a match, all right? If it's 3 letters, there's always going to be a third party attached. If there's 4 letters, there's going to be more to match that 4 that's attached, the 3 that's attached to the 4. So anyway, it's going to be 4 and more. And the higher realm said, once you say like you're meeting a person, I'm not talking about go out there and fish for somebody with the same letters. I'm just simply saying that if you and someone is vibing, this person come out of nowhere. This is how you know you're not a target, because a lot of you guys are targets and you don't even know it. Somebody done already got information from, a reader. Somebody done already got your information. They could be in their country with a reader. They don't have to be in this one. You know what I'm saying? It could be somewhere else in their country or whatever that is. And they could be like, yeah, this is a billionaire. This is a this is a that. And this person walk up on you. You don't know this person has all your information and all your stats. And that you have been single targeted, And that's a fact. And some of you guys are sleeper cell. Okay? That's already been in jail. So the bottom line is this. The higher realm said, please just notice the two letters. In the name, if you guys start vibing, they're the same. Take those two letters, and the first words that come to your mind will tell you how that relationship will be aligned. You know? Like two letters. Say like you and a person share BR. You guys may bring a lot to the table, or you guys may be brainiacs, or something like that. Whatever comes to the mind. Or he might be a Boris guy. Oh, I don't know. But I'm just saying, you guys, just that's what the higher realm said. Just write the words down that comes to mind. And the higher realms will show you guys the type of relationship you're having and what will align. Okay? And that is important in a big way. Okay? Because these people are coming through as sleeper cells, and all they do is getting intimate with you. They're gold diggers. They already know what you got, and they're already with someone else. Bottom line. I can't make that up. Yeah. Yeah. And some of you guys, you already divorced a person in the past, and you reminiscent. So this is the same thing. You guys were already, interacting. You already left this person, but because of Mercury retrogrades, you guys came about. All right, because you felt like you were in good health and you needed a bay vacation. You guys needed a bay. You need to be with somebody. Okay. And for some of you guys, you thought you couldn't get pregnant. You didn't think that this could be a challenge. So you knew you couldn't get this person pregnant because this person was going to be locked, hammered down, and not trying to be around. Some of you guys did that. And then those other ones, they tried, to get you guys pregnant. It was a challenge for them. Yeah. So a lot of them came around. And then this is what bothers me, because a lot of you guys, you ran into this person too, and I'm getting a lot of that where you guys you already told the person you were like 3 or 4 months pregnant. However, they still wanted to get with you because they're, have their energy, whatever they're going to do, in mind. Yeah. Yeah, trying to communicate with you guys as like you guys are on honeymoon type of thing with this pregnancy. Yeah, and it's easier to communicate with this person, at that time, because they know you're not pregnant by you, you're not pregnant by them, or something like that. Some of you guys have already said yes to a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. Yeah. That's what I see here. I told you guys, look, it's that Mercury retrograde in that air sign. So this is, come on now, let me say the more. Look, air sign, fire sign, Mercury retrograde right here, biggest day. So a lot of you guys, I told you this was Mercury retrograde, and a lot of you guys already said yes. But this person was like your pet peeve, is what I'm getting, pet peeve. All right, you want to keep your heart open, keep your options open. Yeah, it's open so much, you guys, yeah. You don't know your spiritual guys already came in. They were already protecting you guys, because you guys were coming in with an open heart, with this Mercury retrograde foolishness. Okay, so you were already being protected because your spirit guides knew it was a gamble. Yeah, they knew you guys would be emotional. Okay, and this water could also be with a lot of tears. And some of you guys, you had already committed to a water sign in some type of way. Some of you guys were already committed to a water sign. all right? But you had already moved on, like I said. You already moved on, and they already know it's not an option. You're not an option, but they still manifested you anyway to come back in, even though they knew the door was going to close, you know. They didn't want it all the way wide open. They just wanted to come in through Mercury retrograde is what I'm getting. Like I said, this person is already intimate with someone else at this time. So that's what I see clearly. Now, what I also want to see is if you guys make a decision, this important decision that you guys have right now. Let's think about it really for a moment. You guys study this decision that you have in your soul, okay? And ask yourself a big way, you know, whether it's yes or no, and what it entails, you know, today, right? So ask yourself this question right now. Okay? Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Okay. So a lot of you guys need to know if you are saying no, because it's coming up no, for you guys to know that when you say no, it's a fact that the warm wind of change is still going to blow in your direction of life, okay? Around like at least 360 degrees. Favorable events help you see your situation from a different perspective. It's now, you guys need to know, it's actually not where you look that matters, but what you see. It's not where you look that matters, however, what you actually see. Your new perspective provides you with a flurry of unexpected and unusual experiences. Joy and wonder follows. So as you guys are saying no to these Mercury retrograde, come back, blast from the back, you guys have all these new things coming in. And let me see what they are real quick. I'm going to see what's coming in. The joy and wonder that follows divine spirit. Let them know what the joy and wonder is that follows. Ooh, yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't like when it flips over and I can't get it. Yeah. Some of you guys don't even have to travel because some money is coming in. A lot of you guys may get some unexpected money. You don't even have to travel to get it. Some of you guys, it will be the 27th of this month. Some of you guys have been praying to get over that money hump, and it's coming in, baby. Why? Because you guys were on the right path with manifesting a whole positive change of abundance. Okay? That's why your life went this direction in this way. That's why you chose that direction in that way. I can't make it up. Look, oh my goodness. Some of you guys is coming via, I can't make it up. It's coming via check, and for a lot of you guys, the check already been cashed. The check already been cashed for a lot of you guys. So a lot of you guys, it's gonna come in form of a gift, a promotion, or some stimulus money, or some type of rebate or refund, some type of check. Some of you guys, I'm getting, it's gonna come from a title, some type of title check, a title to a deed. You guys have some money coming through, a title of a deed, okay? That's what I see. Yeah, because some of you guys was concerned about it before. Look, I can't make it up. Some of you guys was concerned about it before. And you're like, wait a minute now, where's my stuff? It's official. I did so-and-so. I did X, Y, and Z. All right. Well, and you guys are the official person for it to come to. So, and that part. What's happening? Ooh, yeah. So a lot of you guys were double praying and double manifesting for this to come in. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. And the higher realms gave it to you guys. A lot of you guys, it was simply to be by yourself and enjoy your wealth.